Sweetheart, I'm not going to university to remain there. Hey loves, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Valerie, and if this is your first time here, you are welcome. And if you're returning, hey darling, what's up? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the realest advice you need for your first year of college or university. Before we jump right into this video, I want to say that if you end up liking this video or finding it helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can become a part of this family. This channel is for anyone who's interested in self-improvement or just living an elevated and elegant and intentional life. So without yapping too much, let's get right into this video. The first advice that anyone who's going into university needs to know is that you need to balance schoolwork and extracurricular activities. And I know that when our parents are giving us advice about university or college or whatever you call it where you live, they tell you things like face your studies, read all the time. While that is great, ex-university graduate here, I just want to let you guys know that you see the skills you pick up from extracurricular activities, those are the skills that you're going to need when it's time to get hired for a role. Nobody's asking you to know everything or to figure out what it is you want to do with your life, right? But anything that interests you while you're in university, find the time to do a bit of it. You'll just need to be a master at time management. And once you're managing your time, make sure that you're not just going to university or college to only read and come out with just the knowledge you gain from books, but gain knowledge from people interaction, from working on front projects, from doing other exciting things. Advice number 2, everyone you meet in university is so important. I know that oftentimes when we think about networking, we're thinking about networking with people who are ahead of us. You want to network with that big auntie on Instagram. While that is amazing, the relationships that you form in university can set the tone of your life. I know that people say that you form the best relationships in secondary school. For me, I formed the best relationships in university. The friends I made in university, those people changed my life. You know, in my first year of college, I tried to be a loner. I was going through a lot in my life at the time and I didn't want friends, but I'm so happy that God didn't let me be an idiot. And towards the second year in university, He really surrounded me with my own tribe. So find your tribe, and while finding your tribe, you want to be very, very careful, guys. The friends you make in university can make or mar your path. So you want to make sure that you're choosing the right types of friends. And what would help you choose the right types of friends? You might not know who you are right now because you're probably maybe a teenager or a young adult, so you might not really know. But this is the time where you should know what's important to you. What kind of life do you want to live? That's just the important question. And anything that looks like that life, pursue it. Anything that doesn't look like that life, stay away from it. It's that simple. But please make sure that you're networking, you're making connections both with people in your level and people above you. The third advice I'm going to give you is don't be afraid to walk away or to choose a different path. Oftentimes when we go to university, especially here in Nigeria, a lot of us are choosing courses that we're not even sure that these courses are what we want to study. And because we're not sure these courses are what we want to study, when we get to school and people are making course combinations, you're going with the courses that the majority is. So it's everyone's like, oh, this course, everybody does it, so you just do it. Sweetheart, please don't do that. I beg of you. Even if you don't know what you want to do, know what you're interested in, because if you pick a course that you don't like, that you find very difficult, that you don't understand, you will now end up having to redo that course over and over again. And sweetheart, I'm not going to university to remain there. Don't be afraid to drop a class. If everyone is picking computational algorithms and you want to do the business of tech, please pick the business of tech and do it with your full chest. Don't let anybody put you under pressure. Don't let anyone stress you. Always just think, what do I want to learn? Okay, even if you're doing a course that you don't like, or this is not really what you want to do with your life, just ask yourself, what skills do I want to pick from this degree that I want to apply to other parts of my life. The moment you identify those skills and you now start looking for the courses that help you gain those skills, so combine courses that will benefit you and you can pass them. Some people use this opportunity to show that they are good with struggle and they can thrive in difficult things, and that's fine. But in university you have so much going on that I don't think that struggling with your academics is an extra invited struggle. The fourth advice I'm going to have for you is to slow down and enjoy the process. I, for one, this is a really big mistake I made when I was in university. I was always just thinking about what next. I really wanted to grow up quick. I always just felt like, oh yeah, what's happening? I don't want life to pass me by. And that's not really how to live life, my loves. While you're in college, you just want to focus on being in school, focus on starting a business or doing things. Don't care about the girl on Instagram who just bought a Range Rover. She might have been working for how many years and you don't even have a job. Like, that's not what you should be focused on. Give everything that you can in that moment. Be the best possible version that you can be, so that at the end you don't start saying things like, oh, I wish I had known, I wouldn't have done this way. Regret can be bitter. Enjoy being young, you know, live a little. You can romanticize your life in uni. It might not be aesthetically pleasing, but get your neutrals instead of the colored stuff if that's what you like. Just find ways to make yourself enjoy the process. Going to university, especially in Nigeria, can be very difficult because it's either you're in a private university with all these annoying rules, or you're in a public university when you don't even know when you're going to graduate. So just do things that will make you find joy. I also advise that you use your first semester to figure things out, to understand the dynamics of the school, what is allowed, what's not allowed. One mistake that I kind of made was when I was going into university, I was just like focused on doing everything so right from my house that I didn't even think, sweetheart, just go there and then you figure it out. You can use your first semester to do things like figure out your note-taking style, figure out your study style. Some people like to study at night, some people like to study in the day, some people like to go to the library. Some people learn through reading after classes. Some people don't really read, but they stay in classes to listen to everything that the lecturer is saying. What is it for you? Use your first semester to figure out what you like, and don't be afraid to change things. Don't be afraid to be like, oh, this worked for me last semester, I don't think it's working anymore, I want to make a switch. And the last and final tip that everyone who is going into college or university needs to know is you need to know your professors. Take a moment of silence for this advice. You need to know your professors, because every professor is not the same. Every lecturer is not the same. Some people like it when you talk too much in their class. Some people don't like it when you talk in their class or when you ask too many questions. How do they like the answers in their exams to be written? How often do they give assignments? When they give projects, what kind of projects make them happy and what kind of projects would annoy them and make them just punish you some more? It helps you build the skill of adapting to situations, because you might be working in a company that is hip and cool today, and the next day you're in a corporate suit and tie company. Are you going to say that you're not going to be able to adapt and change and switch up as an adult? Of course not. The last and final thing that I'm just going to say to wrap up this video is that you're entering a new phase of your life, and this new phase of life obviously comes with challenges, obviously comes with trying to figure stuff out, but it's okay, you got this. And another thing that would really help as well, extra advice, I said extra advice twice, but extra advice is find people in your course who have done things that you're trying to do and can advise you on the best way to go about them. Why struggle to figure it out when you can build on the bank that is someone else's experience? But as always, you're taking whatever they're serving you with a pinch of salt. You can get past questions from them. You can ask them if it was the same lecturer that took the course during their time, just so that you plan ahead. But as always, I am so proud of you for making it into university, and I'm so sure that you're going to ace this semester and you're going to do amazing. So go forth and succeed and shine. And don't forget that you're amazing. You already made it here. You're already doing the damn thing. Go forth and succeed, my loves. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you learned a thing or two. If you have any more topics or things you'd like me to talk about being a student or being in college or figuring life after college, I'll drop it in the comment below, because this is a new series and I'm here to serve you. If you haven't seen my video on building self-awareness, don't forget to check it out, because being in college is a really good time to start to know yourself. Until next time, my loves, see you in my next video.